25th anniversary of the first album.
Oh yeah, man, it has been like a crazy ride for me, I just joined the band a few months ago. It makes almost 10 months right now. So I'm just like living the dream, like to play with those guys. They really made a huge influence in my way of playing. They were like an inspiration to me. So one day, like to be possible to share the stage with them is just like a dream, and it's really really good because like right now I'm just playing the songs from the first album of the band. So I am starting somehow from the beginning with them again. I have like the feeling that okay, I'm starting from the right point because we are playing just like the first album. And they have been telling me the stories in the past on how they recorded that album, how was like the first tourings they did ever, and everyone is super excited about like to do this Knotfest 25-year anniversary special edition. And we are very also looking forward to the future. Everyone seems to be very excited uh, what it's gonna be in the next few months, years. Yeah, so just like good things, just good experience.
That's great. And tell me, were you a fan of Slipknot from the early years, or did you know the work from 25 years ago or something?
Oh yes, I first started listening to Slipknot when I watched the video clip Duality
Uh-huh.
on the TV. I was just like a teenager. I had back there like 12, 13 years old. And I watched that and I was like, oh my God, what is this? So then I started to understand and to listen to all that their albums. But my first album that I listened to them, it was the Iowa album, and
Uh-huh.
it's still my favorite until nowadays. That's my favorite one. And then I also went back to the first album, the self-titled one. And yes, man, it's so special. They have like a very strong personality into the metal. They have a big responsibility of bringing new elements or making the fusion into the metal music, because you have rap, you have new metal, you have the groove, you have death metal, you have thrash metal, you have like so many different styles into one band. And like besides that, the guys that are using masks on stage, they have like all the theatrical part behind them. So it's just like a special place to be, definitely.
That's nice. And tell me about the mask that you're wearing now. It has bullets in the head. And how did you choose, or did you pick up, or someone did pick up the mask for you, or how was that process?
Yes, I was we like me and Clown, Sean Crahan, we were doing like the design of the mask together. So he came to me, and the first thing that he told me is like, "What do you think about using a white mask on stage? Because the people can see you better, since you're gonna be behind the drums. That's like the people are gonna be able to look like very clearly to you." And I said, "Definitely, yes." And he also suggests me to make um, some kind of like remembering Joy Jordison, making an allusion
Uh-huh.
to Joy Jordison, because he used to have a white mask with black lines. So we were going through that direction. So because I have like a huge admiration for Joy Jordison. He's like the number one. So we had the idea of the white mask, and then the black lines, it came from the indigenous people from Brazil. I was looking on the internet, I was like searching for it, how the indigenous people, they paint their faces or when they use masks. So all the lines, they are influenced by indigenous artwork, you know. And then like the butthole, it came with the idea of adding some balance to the mask, because all the lines, they were behind the nose. So we wanted to add something on my forehead just to make it more balanced, like
Uh,
as a designing. And the first thing that we did, it was a circle, but it didn't look good. Look at like something like Harry Potter, like it was like a
yeah.
circle with a cross in the middle, so it was kind of like Harry Potter. And I thought, oh, so let's put like a bullet hole, like I took a shotgun in my forehead. And he was like, "Are you sure of that?" "Yes, I'm sure of that." And the perspective behind this, It's to bring the idea that the people, they can love me, they can hate me, they can criticize me, they can I don't know, like what I do, but by the end of the day, I'm that. I don't care about what the people think. And when I go on stage, this gives me some kind of freedom to play. I feel completely free, because if I have a bullet hole in my head, in my forehead, it means I'm dead. So I feel just like I don't owe you anything. I don't have to show to the audience like nothing or anything. I don't have to prove anything to no one. Because I'm dead. You're gonna complain to me. You're gonna like say I'm shit. You're gonna say that you love me. I don't really care because I'm dead. So this is like the mentality behind the bullet hole. It's like a big I don't give a shit.
Yeah, but at the end, you love the audience.
Huh?
At the end, you love the audience.
Oh yes, I love them. I love them. But it's always but it's also a mix of different feelings.
Yeah, because
Uh, y- yeah, because like the people sometimes they go on the show and they wanna like just give everything they have. It's very tough sometimes to be on stage and take all that energy from the crowd, you know, and to be like in straight contact with the people. And nowadays, also with the internet, we have like so many haters. The people like they say shit about you all the time. They don't even know you, and I really don't care about that. I'm just doing what I like to do, and if I have the respect from the other band members, then I'm happy. I just want to like make music, make them feel comfortable when playing with me, and that's it.
I'm talking about Eloy. You play with Sepultura. I'm talking about indigenous stuff and things. The connection. You play drums like a South American guy. Maybe that's a difference with the other drummers of the world. How do you feel that and the feeling of your playing?
Oh, it's really very hard to say, like, because like I am me, and it's really hard to say like if I have a different style of playing, because I don't know. That's the way that I play the drums. That's the way I make the drums sound good to my ears. So it's very very hard to tell that. But I grew up listening to a lot of Brazilian music. Of course, my parents, especially my mother, she used to listen to a lot of local artists from Brazil. So I listen a lot to samba, school of samba, baião, also like the music style from the north part of Brazil, the northeast part of Brazil, and that like is something that it makes part of my DNA. I cannot like just remove that and just to be a metal drummer. I'm a mix of different styles, different things. And also for my whole life, I have been practicing my drums because I really like to understand and to go deep into my instrument. So yeah, I'm just like a mix of different styles, different influences, and I have a lot from the South American culture.
That's great. And talking about the Knotfest, baby metal, poppy, Amon Amarth, of course, and all those kind of groups. And how do you feel about them? I mean, maybe Slipknot was in the 2000s something very new and something very punch in the face. And now, baby metal, as an example, is doing like that 25 years after. Is so crazy to think about that, or how do you feel about baby metal anyway?
Yeah, yes, like baby metal is like it's like a treasure that we have. It's very special. It's very special because it's like, first of all, it's women playing metal,
Uh,
Japanese women into the metal music. So just by this fact, we have to praise them, because you can imagine how difficult it is, like to women to make a band and to play and to become famous. And the second thing, they are Japanese. They have like a totally different culture. So like they nowadays they are welcome in the whole world. They are being like praised here in South America, in North America. Everyone likes them. So that's crazy. And they definitely bring a different style of metal. It's really hard to say what they play, what's their music like, but it's interesting. They bring like a freshness. They bring new. So I like that. I have a lot of respect for them. And I watched their show in São Paulo a few weeks ago. It was really good. The people like was the audience was singing with them, and very good. And also, we're gonna have, what are you gonna have here? You're gonna have a Amon Amarth.
Yep.
Uh,
Copy, Mudvayne.
Mudvayne, yeah, Mudvayne is really good. I like them as well. Poppy is really interesting. You know, again, a woman into the metal music, doing like new stuff, trying to like create, to bring new information to the metal world. You know, they are not trying to copy anyone that is in the business already. They are just trying to be themselves. So I have a lot of respect for that.
That's great. And well, finally, talking about the future of the music that we are having now, what's the future for Slipknot?
This the future for Slipknot. It looks great. It looks amazing. That's what I can tell you. It's really hard, like, to say how it's gonna be, but I can tell you that right now we have been cooking. You know, we have like been preparing something for the future, some new songs, new compositions. We are working right now. I'm not sure when it's gonna come out, when it's gonna be ready. We don't have like that information yet, but we are very happy and excited to be here at the moment, and we just like wanna be in the future, living and respecting the moment. That's the best that we can do.
That's great. Well, finally, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. And of course, I'll see you at the Knotfest and say something to the audience.
Oh yeah, Chile. Muchas gracias, hermanos, por todo. Pues, can I speak in Portuñol? Do you
Of
understand
course.
Portuñol? Yeah. Muchas gracias, Chile. Espero todos en el concerto. Quero ver todos indo à loucura, todo mundo muito louco. Então é isso aí. Um forte abraço.
Okay, Eloy, thanks for your time, man. Take care.
Muchas gracias. Yeah.
See you
See
tomorrow.
you.
Bye
See
bye.
you. Bye bye.